Hello and welcome to Sports Hub. Thank you so much for joining us. This is our last program in the month of April. Well, today I'm hosting a friend of Zambian football and a course builder in Equestrian. So make sure you stay with us so you can hear their stories. Feel free to participate on the program by calling 0211 25 30 25 plus 260 25 08 43. Or you can also send a WhatsApp message on 0955 20 29 04. If you're a social media freak, send us your comments or contributions on Sports Hub Facebook page or Modern Sinkala Sports. On how much you know your sportsmen and women segment, well, I had an overwhelming response last week. Let's look at some of the messages or some of the responses that we received or that came through. So Prudence Nkonde from Kitwe says, hello, the player is late Samuel Chomba. He used to play for Kawe Warriors as a defender. He died in a Gabon air disaster in 1993. All right. Thank you very much for that message, Prudence Nkonde from Kitwe. Then we also have Hussein Ramadani of Makeni in Lusaka, and he says the name of the player is Debbie Makinka. So that's Ramadani from Makeni in Lusaka. Right, we also have Sydney Masimango of Chingola, Copperbelt Province, and he says the man with the bow is Alex Chola. I have won, Mr. Sinkala. The emphasis. All right, we'll see whether you have won or not. Still going through the messages. Then Elijah Mwenda from Solwezi. Let's look at Charles Mulenga in Chazanga of Lusaka. Chazanga, Lusaka City, says Samuel Chomba. He used to play number 4 at Kawe Warriors. All right, okay. Let's see another one. And this one is coming from Elijah Mwenda from Solwezi, who says the player is Samuel Chomba, played for Kawe Warriors. He was part of the Seoul Olympics team in 1988, played alongside Eston Mulenga in defense. Okay, wow, let's see another one. Hector Chungu of Lusaka also says Kapambwe Mulenga. Okay, then the last one comes from Elizabeth Mumba, who says Kapambwe Mulenga. Okay, and last week Alfred Mabeti of Lusaka was one of the callers alongside Prudence Nkonde, and him also said Kapambwe Mulenga. So let's review the answer for last week. If we can see that photo again, yes, that player. So the name of that player is Samuel Chomba. So all those who said Samuel Chomba are very correct. Yes, so Samuel Chomba was born on January 5, 1964. Chomba was a member of the Zambia national football team. He played club football for Kawe Warriors before moving to Nkana Red Devils in Kitwe, now simply called Nkana Football Club. Chomba made several appearances for the Zambia national football team and participated in the 1990 and 1992 Africa Cup of Nations. He also played for Zambia at the 1988 Summer Olympics in Seoul, South Korea. He unfortunately died in a plane crash off the coast of Gabon on April 28, 1993, along with the entire national football team. May his soul continue resting in peace. So that's Samuel Chomba there. So most of you got it right, apart from the ones that were saying Kapambwe Mulenga, and also there was actually another one who said Debbie Makinka, and another one said Alex Chola. So it will be interesting to see how much you know Zambian football or Zambian sports. So let's see. How about this one? Can you manage to identify him? So another clue. So this until April 28 will be showing the members of those players who died in a plane crash in 1993. Can you identify that player there on your screen Who is he? If you do, call us on 0211 25 30 25 or 0211 25 08 43, or you can send us a WhatsApp message on 0955 20 29 04. Facebook is Modern Sinkala Sports or Sports Hub Facebook page. So now make your phones busy. Do you know that player? Give it a try and we'll be able to answer your phone calls right here, right now, and your messages as well. So let's look at what happened over the weekend. We start with netball. In the Midlands Netball Association MENA League, week 33 results. On Saturday, in the women's category, it was Red Arrows 43, Prison Leopards 45, Unza 14, Sporting Action 39, Green Buffaloes 37, Nkwazi 32. Then NAPSA 37, Lusaka City Council 36, Green Eagles 69, Mazabuka United 21. In the men's category, it was Green Buffaloes 40, Sun Power 0. So this was a walkover result because Sun Power did not travel. And Nkwazi 25, ZNS Makeni 37. Then the game between Mazabuka United and Unza will be played on a later date, so meaning it has been postponed. From netball, we go to football in the MTN Super League as we congratulate the champions Red Arrows for winning the league for the first time in 18 years. So on Saturday, it was Power Dynamos beating Nkana by a goal to nil in an explosive Kitwe derby. Derek Mukombozi scoring an own goal in the 57th minute. So Power Dynamos claiming the bragging rights there. On Sunday, it was Red Arrows beating Chambishi by 4 goals to 1, winning the league in style. So that's their second ever league title, Red Arrows. Congratulations to the entire team. Butcon 1, Green Buffaloes 2, Forest Rangers 1, Konkola Blades 1, Kafue Celtic 0, Kawe Warriors 1, Lusaka Dynamos 0, Kansanshi Dynamos 1, and the goal was scored by Bruce Musakanya. Nkwazi 0, Zesco United 0, Prison Leopards 3, Green Eagles 1, Zanako 1, Indeni 0. Let's look at how they are standing on the table with one round of games to go. So Red Arrows 33 games, 67 points. So even if Zesco United won the last game, even by 10-0, 11-0, 20-0, they won't be able to catch up with Red Arrows. So Zesco United are on 60 points from 33 games. Green Eagles 33 points from 56 points. Zanako in 4th position now. They have 49 points from 33 games. But there's Nkana also following closely, and Power Dynamos. So these are the 3 teams that are likely to finish in top 4 based on, depending on how the last games will be played. Then the teams that have been relegated now. So Lusaka Dynamos, unfortunately, they'll be playing Division 1 football, as well as Indeni, Division 1 football, Kafue Celtic, Division 1 football, and Konkola Blades. So they've all been relegated. Okay, let's go to the second tier now, which is the FAS Eden University National Division 1 League. On Saturday, it was Mufulira Wanderers 1, Kitwe United 1. So this compromised Mufulira Wanderers' chances to go into top 4 and earn promotion. But they still have a chance, depending on how they'll play the last game and depending on how Nchanga will play. Changa Rangers beat FC Muza 1-0. This game was live on TV3, which is channel 004 on Top Star. Quattro, Kalumbira 1, Young Green Buffaloes 1, Jumulo 3, Luapula Green Eagles 1. Then Lumwana Radiants 3, Zesco Malaiti Rangers 0, Police College 0, City of Lusaka 1. Trident 0, Napsa Stars 2, Young Green Eagles 1, and Gomes 0. So now let's see which teams have earned promotion and which ones are yet to earn promotion. So Lumwana Radiants have already earned promotion. They have 66 points from 33 games. FC Muza 33 games. They have 63 points. So Muza can catch up with Lumwana if Lumwana lose their last game, and now they have to win by a lot of goals, like 5 goals or so. Then hope Lumwana will lose. Then Muza will be champions. But it's a tall order. The Napsa Stars have already earned promotion. They have 60 points from 33 games. In Changa Rangers, well, they're still in top 4, but well, they have to win their last game all they need is at least a draw against Kaiser, who failed to go to Livingstone Pirates. So Changa Rangers have 56 points from 33 games. So the teams that have been relegated, Kaiser will be playing Division 1 Provincial in Central Province. Livingstone Pirates relegated, they'll be playing Division 1 Provincial in Southern Province. Police College will be playing Division 1 football in Lusaka Province. Quattro Kalumbila will be playing Division 1 football in Northwestern Province. So this is what is happening in Division 1. But final games will be played next weekend, because this weekend has been reserved for ABSA Cup. And in the final to be Red Arrows versus NAPSA Stars this Saturday. So Red Arrows going to get a double, or maybe to be a chance for NAPSA Stars to end promotion in style. Let's look at the English Premier League results. On Saturday it was Arsenal 3, Manchester United 1, Leicester City, where Patson Daka plays, 0, Aston Villa 0, Manchester City 5, Watford 0, Norwich City 0, Newcastle United 3, Brentford 0, Tottenham Hotspur 0. On Sunday it was Brighton and Hove Albion 2, where Enoch Mwepu plays, Southampton 2, Burnley 1, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0, Chelsea 1, West Ham United 0, Liverpool 2, Everton 0. And right now as we are talking, Crystal Palace are taking on Leeds United right now. So the game kicked off at 21 hours. Let's look at how they are standing in the English Premier League. I'll just concentrate on top 4 teams. So Manchester City have 80 points from 33 games, followed by Liverpool 79 points from 33 games. Chelsea, they have 65 points from 32 games. Arsenal in top 4, they have 60 points from 33 games. So in the English Premier League, they go all the way up to week 38. So there are about 5 games remaining. Will it be Man City or will it be Liverpool? So it will be very interesting to know which team will win. Okay, so time for me to introduce my guests for today. Okay, so before I introduce my guests, let's hear from the caller. We have the first caller. Hello, good evening and welcome to Sports Hub.
Hello.
Great.
Good
good evening. Your name and where you're calling us from?
Prudence and Banda.
Oh, Prudence, once again. Congratulations, you got it right last time. Let's see.
You.
Can you get it this time around?
Yes.
Okay.
Wanted to identify the player.
Yes. What's the name of that player?
Numba Mwila.
Are you sure, Prudence?
Yes.
Okay, give us some details. How did you know Numba Mwila? Or what do you remember about Numba Mwila?
Numba Mwila was born on 18th March 1972. And he used to play for Nkana. He was a member of the Zambian national football team. He also died in the Gabon air disaster in 1993.
Okay. Wow. Thank you very much, Prudence. We'll reveal the answer at the end of the day. Let's hear from others. But Prudence, what do you do? Are you into football?
Yes, I studied a lot about football.
Okay, great. Thank you very much for coming through.
You're welcome.
All right, that's Prudence Nkonde from Kitwe. He got it last week. Is she going to get it this time around as well? So she says it's Numba Mwila. What about you? Call us, give us that call, and give it a try. Okay, so time for me to introduce my guests in the studio. And the first one is a football agent. He's a friend of Zambian football. He's based in Israel, but his heart is in Zambia, as he has helped out so many Zambian players to play football abroad. And that's Nir Karin. Welcome to Sports Hub. All right, so we also have a course builder in Equestrian. I'm sure you are wondering, what is this all about? Well, he was sent to Germany for training, and now he's a key member of the Zambian Equestrian. A warm welcome to sharp Banda. Well, a similar height. We'll see who will win when it comes to arm wrestling and bow juggling. Gentlemen, thank you so much for coming. You can come and join me here. Right, so,
Thank you.
all right, Nir Karin and sharp Banda.
Yeah.
Right, let me start with you, Karin. Give us a brief background of yourself, when you were born, where you were born, how your upbringing was like.
Thank you, first of all, to invite me to the show. Originally, I'm from Israel. I'm coming to Zambia for the last 15 years to work in the football. I'm in the football all my life, so I was coming here.
Okay, great. That's Nir Karin. Which year were you born, and how was your early life?
I'm born in '82, and my football from the early life is about football. So I'm very much a football man. And yeah, life is good.
Okay, all right. Let's hear from Sharp Banda. Give us your brief background of yourself.
First and foremost, thank you for having me here tonight. I was born in 1989 on 14th February here in Zambia, and I started school in 1996 at Chipata Basic School up to grade 7, and then from there I continued at the same school from grade 9 to 9. I left my grade 9 in 2004. Yeah, and I'm coming from a family of 6. I'm the third born.
Great, nice one.
Thank you.
Karin, so are you a footballer?
No, I'm not a footballer. I was a footballer, and I was a good footballer. But unfortunately, I did not keep that path, and I did not become a professional footballer. But I always say that God, He gave me a present, and He gave me to be a football agent is like a compromise. So for me, the best job in the world is to be a footballer. So if I cannot be a footballer, I can be an agent.
Yeah.
So
What happened? Do you think you are not good enough to be a footballer? What happened in your football
I
career?
think I was not disciplined enough. I think I was not focused enough, and I think I didn't want it enough. So I think that is why I couldn't become a true professional footballer.
Okay, all right. So who inspired you to be a football agent? How did it start?
I like football all my life. Like I told you, I played football when I was young. Football is really my love, I can say, and it's the way of my life. I have a big family in Brazil that happened to offer me to transfer players from Brazil to Israel. It was coincidence, I can say. And my uncle from Brazil, he sent me some video cassettes those days of footballers. But in the minute that I put the video cassette, and I even asked my uncle, are you sure that there is somebody that is bringing a player from Brazil to Israel and is making money of it? He told me, yes, it's a football agent. So that 1 second I knew that this is me, that this thing I'm going to take. So for me, it's more than work, it's much more than money, it's really my way of life, and I really consider myself lucky that I was being offered that opportunity to work in the thing that is my passion, that is my habit. And then I just went all in and started to work on it, and like any other thing, I think if you make it enough time and you are enough dedicated to it, you can also succeed and fulfill your dreams.
Okay. When did you become a football agent, and how was it in your early days?
It was very difficult because football is a difficult occupation in the field, out of the field. So for sure the start was not easy. But I wanted it enough. I started to work with the players from Brazil. I did not know what I'm doing. I did not know what I'm supposed to do, but I felt it. So I just started to pick up phone, to call the people, to go to the games and to check. And then slowly I've learned and progress. And yeah, like any other business, the start was very difficult, but I never gave up.
Okay, looks like we have a caller. Good evening and welcome to Sports Hub. Oh, okay, we lost the caller. Okay, right. Let's hear from Sharp Banda. So you are in a sport which is, well, it's getting popular now, but it's not a sport which has been very popular in the past. In Zambia, we know most people like football.
Yeah.
How did you get into this profession or into this sport?
Actually, I started working at Lusaka Gymkhana Club in 2009. And from there, I was a ground staff, helping every time when we have show jumping in the arena. I was just a boy, you know, they would say, go and bring a pole, go and bring a wing. And I used to do all they wanted me to do. So one day I said, okay, I think I can do it also. If, you know, we have course designers coming from overseas, maybe from South Africa. I said, okay, maybe if I can be the course designer or the course builder of Zambia. And then I started working on myself. I started gathering the information, the knowledge about course building, course designing. And every time we have an international course designer from somewhere else, you know, I used to be closer to them, working with them, making sure that you know, they share their knowledge, I learn from what they're doing. And from there, I started, you know, developing an interest, and then the passion just grew, and here I am now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you started as a what?
As a ground staff.
Oh,
just
ground staff.
Yeah,
okay.
Ground staff. Yeah, just helping in the ground when there's a show. Mm-hmm. Then maybe the course designer say, I need a pole here, I need a wing. Mm-hmm. Then you just say, okay, yeah. So I was that guy, you know, helping in the arena. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. But apart from work, did you have interest in horse jumping or maybe equestrian in general?
I would say no. I would say no until, you know, I started working at Lusaka Gymkhana Club.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because at Lusaka Gymkhana Club, you know, week in, week out, horse events and all that.
So that's the job that I have. It's the work which I normally do there. So, yeah. Okay.
So let's talk about course building. What is involved in course building?
Actually, what is involved there is, you know, it's about, you know, it's a sport whereby we have a rider and the horse, you know, competing at the same time, you know. And as a course builder, you need to be someone who is very sharp in mind. You need to be very active. You need to be very, you know, alert of what is happening in the arena and about the sport itself. So you need to be someone who is very, very, very active, because, you know, sometimes you have a show whereby there are a lot of spectators watching what you are doing. So you need to know that I don't have enough time, you know, to keep these people watching, you know, wasting their time. So you need to be very fast, you know, in designing, putting up the course, and you need to make, you know, the course entertaining to the spectators. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So apart from building the course, do you also design a course from?
Yeah, I do. I do design, even though I'm not yet a course designer. Mm-hmm. But I did my course FAI course design level 1 online in 2018. Yeah, that's when I was upgraded. I was upgraded to become a national course builder of Zambia.
Okay. Yeah. Right. I remember that time when Kerry was president of ZANEF.
Yes. Yeah.
You were sent to Germany.
Yes.
What did you go to study there, and how was the experience?
I went there to learn more about course designing and building, and the experience there was so great. I had a great time, and I learned a lot from Marco Bellins.
Is that the one in the picture?
Yeah, he's the one. Yeah, he's my teacher. He's my teacher. Every time, like, I design a course here at home, I I would send the course through WhatsApp maybe, and I would say, okay, do this, do some adjustments. And you know, I had a great time in Germany. I learned a lot from different. We had one course designer from Netherlands who was working with us, and after the show was finished, I was staying with him, and then during that time he used to teach me. You know, he would give me the gloves, saying, okay, I give you maybe 30 minutes. I want you to design a course for me. So I used to do that, and then after that you would take a look at them and say, okay, this is good, but yeah, no, this is not. We are supposed to do it. You're supposed to do it like this. So actually, I had a great time. It was a great experience of my life.
Okay, yeah. Tell us about that photo.
That photo, yeah, it was. It should be the previous week. I was invited to South Africa at the Toyota Festive Show Champion in South Africa. That is my friend on the left. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is Newton, and then there's Anna, Melly, and then there's me there. I was invited to go and assist at the biggest show, I think so, in South Africa.
Okay. Yeah. So what was your role there?
I was an assistant. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you're an assistant,
yeah.
Were you again carrying poles or bring that pole or do this?
No. There were the guys. We had the guys there. Mm. So like when I was there, it was the lady in the middle, Anna. She was the course designer. Mm. So she designed the course, and then she said, okay, these are the course plans. I want you to do, to tell the guys to bring the poles, so that at least you call a guy, go and bring a pole, put a pole here, and then you just measure, you lay the poles, you measure, and then the guys will bring the poles maybe and other equipment that was needed to construct the jump.
Nice.
Yeah.
How was the experience in South Africa?
Oh, so great. So great. You know, it was so great. You know, the people were so nice, and I had a great time there. You know, I met Zambian leaders, Aliana Castle. Okay. I saw her jumping, and she won the class. I was so happy. You know, I said, wow. Okay, yeah, I can see a Zambian here. It was nice. I had a great time there. The experience was so great. Yeah. Okay,
nice. Let me get back to Karin. Tell us what is involved in being a football agent.
It's everything. It's from the scouting to detect the player and to have the professional eye to see who is the good footballer. Is to have the contacts to the team, to sell him, to transfer him. Is to have the network that the people, the coaches, the owners, they can trust to you, they can talk to you. Is to go to the games, to be on the ground, to see the training, to see the upcoming players. Is to see different kind of football from different places. Is to know to put the right player in the right team. Is to make the negotiation, is to make the contracts. So of course also each agent and agency have his own type of work. But I think it's all the things together.
Okay, all right. So now I know you have a lot of interest in Zambia. How did you gain interest in Zambian football?
I started to work in Zambia even in the times that Kalushwa was still playing. The first game I saw was when Kalu was the coach player, and he introduced himself and he scored the free kick against Liberia.
That should have been 2004, 2005?
Around that time, yeah. And even some of the coaches today in the Zambian football, I was their agent when they were players, like Noel Mandela, Numba Mumamba. So I go a long way with the Zambian football. He's a very good friend of mine. He's a Zambian journalist. He introduced me Zambia. That's how I came to see the game of Zambia.
Which Zambian journalist is this?
It is Benedict Tembo.
Oh, okay. From Zambia Daily Mail.
From Zambia Daily Mail. He wrote me an email because he was coming to make study of journalism in Israel. And he have big passion for Zambia and big passion for the Zambian football. So he saw that I'm an agent. He introduced himself, In the start I was working with Israeli players, I was working with players from Brazil that my cousin uncle he brought to me, but when I met Benedict, slowly I shifted into Zambia, and slowly I can say I got in love with Zambia and the Zambian football. And then with the success and even with the lack of competition, to be honest, I decided to focus more and more in the Zambian football.
Okay. Which one is the first Zambian player that you took abroad?
The first Zambian player that I took abroad, I think it was Misheck Lungu.
Wow.
Yes, Misheck Lungu was the Zambian national team captain, and I took him to Hungary. So he played in Hungary, and Lloyd Mumba, I transferred him to Hungary. Noel Mandela was for a small time in Israel. So those were my first players. Samuel Gondwe was a striker of Red Arrows. So those were my first bunch of players. Moses Sishone, I was his agent for some time. And then I brought Chaswe and Nsofwa to Israel.
And that's the time when I knew you in 2008, when Nsofwa, unfortunately, when you brought the remains here in Zambia. How was it working with the late Nsofwa Chaswe?
It was a difficult time, you know, because unfortunately, like you say, he passed away, and he was a fantastic footballer. He was in Israel 3 weeks, he played 2 games, and he scored 3 goals. And he was very loved by the people. And by that time I was already focusing on the Zambian football and already decided that I want to focus on the Zambian football.
Are you able to tell us about that photo which was just displayed, that one?
That photo is from Be'er Sheva. Chaswe and Nsofwa, he played in Apol Be'er Sheva in Israel. And in the photo we see the widow, Banda, and his son, Chaswe and Nsofwa Jr., together with Honorable Katambo, that time by coincidence was in Israel. So when the Zambian embassy, they knew that they are going to make the ceremony to Chaswe, they invited also him. Even the ambassador of Zambia was in that game, and Apol Be'er Sheva decided to bring the family to see where Chaswe passed away and to see the team. And it was very emotional because in this specific game, Apol Be'er Sheva, they won the championship, and of course they made the ceremony. So for me it was even a bit of a closure that the family can come to see where the late has passed. And of course from the time I came with the body to Zambia and I saw the Zambian people, I saw the Zambian land, I saw the Zambian heart, I was amazed from the goodness of the people. I did not expect that welcome. So when I saw that welcome, and when I saw the Zambian people, and when I saw the Zambian heart, I decided to even focus more about the Zambian football.
Okay. Before we drift away from this matter, you spoke of Nsofwa Chaswe Jr. Anything you are doing about him?
First of all, I'm his uncle, I can say, so we are always in good contact, and this is the most important thing, and I'm very happy. And him is like my family in Zambia. He's playing football. He's playing in an academy. It's called FC Shamuel. It's the new academy of Evans Kangwa, the Chipolo Polo player, and we let him be. He's playing, and the future will say how far he will go.
Okay. Talking about Shamuel, I've seen you have close links with Shamuel, Atletico Lusaka. What is the relationship that you share with these academies?
Shamuel specific is a club of Evans Kangwa, that is my player, that is playing in Russia. What is very unique about that club is that he opened that club to contribute back to the community. He opened that club to help the community. So I really like that project. And I see it fantastic that a player that he make his money outside and he make his career outside, he don't forget where he come from. And he's doing it pure for the love of his own people. And of course I'm helping him to progress the player, because yes, he wants to keep the players and the Zambian people in a good moral way, in a good discipline way. But of course, if we can progress them, and if we can also make them examples, and if we can make them footballers, it is very good. And then I think that today that academy of Shamuel, and like you mentioned, Atletico Lusaka, is the academy that before it was Barca Academy. And it is coached by a very good young coach from Spain, Miguel, and it's the owner, it's Mauro Sana from Italy. So I think those two academies are the fresh academies, and are now the academies with maybe the best young players of the country. And they are a continuation of the great job that academy like Celtic Afue of Lee or Kit with Musa they make. So of course I'm working also with them, with Evans specifically, on helping the community, but with all the academies also to try and find the best players and to transfer them forward.
Okay. So Evans Kangwa is one of the players that you got from here to find him a club?
Yes.
Okay.
He's now playing in Russia. This is a picture from when we signed in Turkey. We go a long way together. We started to work when he was in Ankara, and then he went to Israel, he went to Turkey. In the last 5 years he's in Russia. So for me, it's a great example of how a career a footballer needs to be. And also is a great example of a good use of the knowledge and the abilities and the finance that you can get abroad, because he's bringing back to community, because he's keeping discipline, because he's keeping focus, and because he wants to deliver the knowledge, the abilities that he learned from outside to Zambia. Okay. So for sure he's a fantastic footballer, but I think he is also a good role model for the young players.
Okay. If I go to Sharp Banda, tell us some of the other big profile players in Zambia that you've dealt with.
During the years, like Misheck Lungu was the captain, Moses Sishone was the captain, Stopilla Sunzu was the captain of Chipolo Polo.
Even Sunzu, you're the one who...
Even Stopilla Sunzu. So I'm proud to say that I was the agent of 4 or 5 national team captains of Zambia. I'm also the agent of Banda, of Evans Kangwa. I even help other players. So I cannot mention all the names, I'm afraid to forget somebody. But
Evans Kangwa as well, that's Evans Kangwa.
True, this picture is when he signed in the under-19 league in Israel. It is 4 or 5 years ago. So it's also, I think, is also a very good example on the way the career should go. Because he started in under-19, he continued in Buildcon, he continued in Russia. So he built his career slowly. And also him is a good example to contribute back to community, to keep discipline. So I really think that the young generation of the Banda, Evans Kangwa, even the players that are not mine, like Patson Daka, Fashion Sinkala, Enuk Mwepo, together with the old generation like Evans Kangwa, I believe the combination of the two can bring again back the glory days of the Zambian football that we all missing.
Okay, so from the story that you've told us, I've realized you've been taking players to either Israel or Russia, or maybe, have you ever taken any player to these, the so-called Big 5 leagues, England, Spain, Germany, and France?
England, I took Emmanuel Mayuka, that was in Southampton. That after he continued also to France. Stopilla Sunzu in France many years, Nathan Sinkala in France many years. France and England, I've done some deals. One of the things Zambia is lacking is the top 5 leagues, like you say. It is true that we need more players in the top 5 leagues, Germany, France, Italy, Spain, and England. Israel is a good stepping stone. Russia is a place now that some Zambian players are playing. But I made deals in Switzerland, in Belgium, in France, in Israel, in Turkey, in Greece, in Cyprus, in China, in England. So it is many countries, I can say. Israel, it is a good stepping stone, because to sign from Zambian league in England is a bit difficult. To sign from Zambian league to France is a bit difficult. So if you can bypass a stepping stone like Israel, like Russia, like Austria, I think it's a very good route to find yourself in the end in the top 5 leagues.
All right. So the numbers are crawling on the screen. You can call us either to answer that photo question or maybe just to contribute on the program, or you can send the WhatsApp message to 0955 2029 04. Let me get to Sharp Banda. So you are the only FEI qualified course builder in Zambia?
Not FEI, because FEI...
Oh, ZANEF.
Yeah, ZANEF, yeah.
Okay, which is Zambia National Equestrian Federation.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. How has it been? How has your career been from the time you became a certified course builder in Zambia?
I would say that it has been great so far, because as I am a course builder and I have an opportunity to go and work overseas, which shows that I'm getting there. You see, I'm getting there, and I have been working so hard just to improve myself, to get there, and I'm so happy that people from abroad are able to recognize me and invite me, which is a very good thing. And I hope that this door which has opened, it will be there even the next, maybe the other doors will be open again, maybe in the future, or maybe this year, or maybe next year. And I believe that God is so good. He will do wonders, as I'm having the passion for what I'm doing. Okay.
So even as we look at the clips, some of the clips for the courses that you've built before, are you working with some other course builders that you are grooming? Are you passing knowledge to others?
Yeah, I am. Like at Lusaka Gymkhana Club, there's a guy called Lamek. Lamek is one of the guys which I'm sure he will one day be a good course builder, because he has that passion to learn about course building, and he's always there when I am working in the arena. Yeah, even sometimes when I go to Lesje to go and build, I will normally go with him. So I'm sure Lamek will be one of good course designers in Zambia.
Okay, great. I wanted the viewers to appreciate what Sharp Banda does, and all those jumps that you'll be seeing, that the riders will be jumping, is out of what he's built at Gymkhana Club or either at Lesje. Yeah. So you work in all these shows.
Yeah. When at Gymkhana Club, I am normally there. And at Lesje, when they invite me, I'll go there. Yeah.
Okay, so that, I know you're the one who built that that course. That should have been
Children Classic.
And that should be at
Lesje, yeah.
No. Yes, Lesje, yes, Lesje.
Yeah, Lesje, yeah.
It was, I think, a Toyota Championship. Yes, you're the one who built that one.
Yeah.
All right, so what does it take for one to be a very good course builder? Do you need to study mathematics or trigonometry or something like that?
I would say it's all about passion, having the passion for what you are doing. If you don't have the passion, it will be difficult for you to do something. So for you to be a good course designer or a course builder, you need first to have the passion, and you need to have to be sharp. Like my name.
Just like your name.
Yeah, exactly.
I even wanted to ask, how did your name come by? Have you ever asked how
I'm
name?
sure maybe, you know, our parents, the way, maybe my daddy saw, you know, a radio, maybe Sharp. When I said, okay, this is a good radio. Yeah, I'll name my son Sharp. But I'm so glad that, you know, I am sharp indeed. Yeah, I'm sharp indeed.
So, see boasting each other.
No.
Okay.
I see boasting here.
Okay.
But anyway, for you to be a course designer, a good course designer, you need to be very creative. You need to be very sharp. You know, you need to spend more time in course building. You need to, you know, look for information. You know, you need to surround yourself with good course designers. You know, like myself, I normally interact a lot with Marco Billings, the one from Germany. He's more like a teacher to me. He has been teaching me, and I'm still learning. You know, I'm even still learning from other course designers that I do work with, like Zara. Zara, you know Zara. Yeah, she's the course designer, and I do learn a lot from her also.
Okay, yeah. So how far do you want to go in your equestrian career? Do you want to enhance on course building? Maybe you'd want to do something, maybe in jumping, or how far do you want to go?
Actually, I don't want to jump. I don't want to do jumping, but I would say that maybe in the next 5 years to come, I want to be a course designer, FA high course designer, not a national, but to upgrade myself to be a course designer, FA high course designer, level 1. And I would also, maybe in the next years to come, I would say that I want to not only to build in Zambia, but also to go and build and design outside Zambia, abroad somewhere there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it lucrative?
Sorry?
Is there money? Can you sustain yourself through course building?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, there's money, and you know, I mean, it's about what you love. You see, it's about adding value to your life. You see, what I do is I'm adding value to my life. When I have value, you know, money will be attractive to me. So there's money.
Okay, so that's the course which was built by Sharp Banda. All these pose to design, to put it in a particular place. You even count meters, right? There's an issue of measurements, right?
Yeah, we have like strides, maybe about 22.2, 26. Yeah.
Okay. Karin, is it lucrative being a football agent? Can a young person who is watching there who wants to be an agent, how lucrative is it? Can one sustain themselves?
First of all, I relate to what Sharp say, because I think he is very much correct, and I'm listening to him and I'm very impressed, and I think I'm in the same line with him. It's first of all about passion.
Yeah.
So I think the most important thing in life is to do what you like to do, is to follow your passion, and is to do and go after your heart. And I think that is much more important than money.
Yeah.
Once you have the passion to the football, and once you have the determination to work hard in the football, then money is there. Yes, you can make money, you can be sustainable, and football is a sport with money. I can't lie about that.
Okay, before we go to challenges, ball juggling and arm wrestling, tell me, how far do you want to go with your career, and what is that thing that will make you fulfilled, that when you do that, then you'll be fulfilled as a football agent?
To say the truth, I'm already fulfilled, because I wake up every day and I make the thing that I like to make. I make every day, and I work in football. So for me, the most important thing, if I can keep my life like this, and if I can keep my job like this, it is enough for me. Already I'm in a position in my life, not finance, but like you say again about the passion, that for me it's very good. Nevertheless, I can say that as the agent of many Zambia national team players, and as the agent that have a real genuine love to the country, I think the day that Zambia will be in the World Cup in football, will be the day that I can say that perhaps we can retire.
Awesome. So, how do you look at Zambia and football? Is there a future? Because you've been watching a number of games and all that.
There is future. I think, like I told you, the young generation is coming up. I think we have a good young generation from these academies that you mentioned. We had a good middle generation like Patson Daka, Fashion Sinkala, Patson Daka, Enuk Mwepo, and we have the older generation of Evans Kangwa. And I think the combination of those three generations of the football from the age of 18 to the age of 30, 31, together with the good job of the association, and also with the support, because football is also on energy. So I think if the generation will work together, and if the association will keep the good work, and if the Zambia football fans will support the players, if Hero Stadium will be full with 50,000 people when we will play, then I believe we have a good future for sure.
All right, gentlemen, it's time for challenges. So, you can come with me here. What do you want to start with, ball juggling or arm wrestling?
You did not bring a horse?
No horse, I doubt if you can ride.
Let's start with the football, I think.
Okay, ball juggling. Ball juggling it is. Okay, who is willing to go first?
I think him.
Okay, you are into football and you said you played football. Let's see how many you can do. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8. Let's see if sharp Banda is sharp enough to do ball juggling. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, Karin has taken this one, maybe because he was a footballer.
I'm sure.
Have you played football before, Sharp?
Long time ago.
Okay.
When I was a boy, I used to.
Okay, so time for arm wrestling, and let me sanitize you before you start.
Thank you.
Okay. Right. Okay, so you rest your elbows here, and I'm sure you are both right-handed, so use your right. So you can be here. And so I'll count. When I say go, that's when you go. I'll count up to 3. When I say go, you go.
All right.
1, 2, 3. No. I haven't said go. I haven't said go. So when I say go, that's when you go.
All right. Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Go. Sharp up against Karin. Is it a course builder or a football agent? Who is the strongest? Is it Karin, you didn't eat in Shema today. You didn't eat in Shema today, right? So
He's stronger than me. I give it to him. He's stronger.
1-1.
1-1.
Yes, and you won in ball juggling and you've won in arm wrestling. So gentlemen, thank you so much for coming through. I was hosting Nir Karin, who is a football agent from Israel and is a friend of Zambian football. He's taken a number of footballers abroad. And also Sharp Banda, who is you're the only course builder in Zambia, right?
Yeah, I think
certified by Zambia National Equestrian Federation. And he was here. They were here to share their stories. So until next week, at the same time, when I bring another set of guests. So by the way, the player is Numba Mwira. Congratulations to Nkonde from Kitwe. Yes, Numba Mwira. So next week we'll come with another photo question. Goodbye for now.